Welcome to Austin, Texas. Here for the championship game of 14U and the B-Class division. We've got a big rematch against your Texas Outlaws and the Seattle Mets coming up here at 10:15. When these two teams met the first time, it was a physical battle. Seattle's got some big boys, and they love to come out and put the body on body and puck in the back of the net. The Outlaws are going to be looking back. They're wanting some sweet, sweet vengeance tonight as they battled their way to win their spot here in the championship on a Monday morning here in Austin, Texas. We're going to go through the lineups for you tonight. The first line on offense is number 18, Brock at wing, 21 at Kean at center, and 24, Creighton on the wing. Second line, winger is Frank Frankovich, 27. 47 is Jensen. Number 19 will be Emmett McHenry. Number 5, and then on your third line, you've got number 16 Fletcher, center, number 11 Jack Jarvis, and number 17 Kai. Your defensemen, they're running 5D tonight. Number 5 Jackson, number 12 Isaac, number 9 Highland, that's Weston, and number 25 Cam, and number 4 Dusty Dustman. Call him Dusty. Get this mic situated, right? Out there, again, we're going to see how they play out tonight. I think the beginning of the game is going to be really crucial for the Outlaws to make their presence known as they come out and are looking for the W this evening. Or this morning. Whatever it is, I've lost all track of time. Sam's about to be finished up, and the boys are lining up here on the right side. They're hungry and ready to go here in Austin, Texas for the Austin Cup Championship game. We'll see if we can't pan over here and give you a look at the boys as they're hungry. Lined up on the wall right there, ready to hit the ice, are your Outlaws. I don't know what it's doing. It's going insane. Boys are lined up hungry, focused on the game as they are getting ready to hit the ice. Ready to put some body on body and take them out tonight. Leaving everything on the ice, nothing stays on the bench. They're hungry. They're excited. They're ready to go. Mostly. They just all look zenned out and focused right now. Hungry for the W, hungry for the puck, hungry to put it in the back of the net. It doesn't get more epic than this. It's what hockey is all about here in Austin, Texas. Axel Howard's out there. He's got a broken collarbone, so he's not able to play in tonight's game. I'm sure he wishes he was out there, but he's on the bench to support the players. Spencer Stallhood having a really good game last night. He faced about 20 shots, and he was able to hold on to the victory and the shutout last night. It's a big play for him, and it can be expected big play today for him as well. Shots are going to be coming hot from the top of the blue line. Hopefully the defense is hungry, and everybody's ready to go. Good save. Ciao, guys. Waiting for the officials to take the ice so everybody can get going. Last game ended a little early. Everybody's looking to get a little bit of an early start. We'll see if we do. It's 10:08 right now. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. Glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the game tonight. Again, your numbers so guys can kind of pick who's all out going to be there. Your starting forwards. It's going to be number 18, Brock. Center, number 21, Kean. And on another wing, 24, Creighton. Next line winger, number 27, Frank Frankovich. Number 47, Jensen Abel at center. Number 19, Emmett McHenry. And then your last line is number 16, Fletcher out on a wing. Number 11, Jack Jarvis at center. And number 17, Kai on the other side. Your defenseman this evening is number 5, Jackson. Number 12, Isaac. Number 9, Highland. That's Weston Highland. Number 25, Cam. And number 4, Dusty. We'll see who starts for him tonight. What that initial starting line is, we'll see. Everybody anxiously awaiting the Stripes to step on the ice. Cam just stepped over here. He's ready to go. So is Isaac. Two big defensemen here for the Outlaws. The officials stepping onto the ice, so hopefully we'll get things going here in just a minute. And here we go. Warm-ups are underway here in Austin, Texas. And the key to the Outlaws game tonight is going to be really pushing up their physicality against the Seattle Mets team. Many players are head and shoulders above the players here for the Outlaws. Both teams getting their final instructions before the puck drops here in Austin, Texas at the crossover. Aggressive check at the nets. They're ready to go. Sherman and Atkinson are your officials this evening. And here we go. Starting lineup's going to be Kean's line. That's going to be Kean, Brock, and Creighton. And starting the defensemen are Dusty and Cam. We're underway here in the crossover. Seattle comes up with the first draw as they gain the zone. Back in the right zone. Cam rushing to get there to the right corner. Puck frozen on the right. Trying to come out. Comes out for Seattle. Crossed up in the middle. And blocked away by Spencer. Comes out again, looking for the centering pass, goes wide left. Backing around, it goes again. Back behind the net, Seattle picks it up. Seattle so far in control at the top. Comes in, Creighton with a good little hit, knocks it away. And I don't know if there's a penalty coming now. Looks like there is a penalty. It's going to be against the Outlaws. See what it is. It's going to be Creighton for a roughing. Goal scored on the penalty. Early lead for the Mets. Dusty sends it back down to the left. Back into the right it goes. Jackson steps up, sends it over to the left side, misses the intended target, 16. Fletcher comes back out again. Jackson trying to chase it down. Dusty gets it, sends it back over to the right boards. Big battle up front, trying to pick it up. Jackson. Jackson turns it back around, sends it to, fortunately, there's a Seattle man waiting. And the Outlaws trying to clear the zone. They had a rough time of it so far. Puck still in play. Finally comes out, pushed out by Fletcher. Fletcher's going to look for the change. Being harassed by Jack Jarvis. Coming up is Jensen. Now over to Seattle's going to take it into the Outlaws zone. Poked away by defenseman. Puck comes back around to the left, being picked up, looks like for Jackson. Jackson's looking, putting pressure. Now puck comes out. On the attack, almost got a breakaway, was 27. Frankovich. Puck comes back up out play again. Back and forth, trying to intercept are the Outlaws. Finally comes into the zone for Seattle. Now Frankovich. Excuse me, that's Jensen. Battling for the puck, now across the red line. As Seattle Mets are trying to pick her up. Picked away by number 19, Emmett. Emmett's going to get a shot on net back off to the left side. Shot from the outside coming in, intercepted by Seattle. Now back across the red line it goes into the blue line and into the Outlaw zone, being harassed, but he's going to carry it to the top. Now over to the right side, misses his man by about a foot. And we're in the right corner now. Out on the puck, we'll see how it comes up. Seattle looks for it, tied up by the Outlaws. Puck still loose, coming up, now poked away. And up to the right Blues. In and around it goes. Brock chasing it down into the left side. Icing called. All the way back into the Outlaw zone we go. Kean, Brock, and Creighton out there on offense. And Seattle got a little over anxious as the center man gets tossed. We're back underway. Shot from the outside, wide right. Bounces off the corner, frozen by Spencer. We're back underway. Shot from the outside, body blocked by Kean. He's going to try to pick it up. He does. He's able to hold his feet. Across the red line down to the blue. Kean taking it to the outside, tries to center it off the skate of Mets. And the Mets back under control. Good hustle by Dustman to get back. Cam and Dustman on the defense. Shot wide right. Into the right corner. Outlaws trying to pick up control again of the puck and drive it forward. A couple good breakouts for the Outlaws. Off the skate of Cam. And that's going to come loose. And now on the attack is Creighton. He's got a little help with him across the blue line. He tries to fire it down. It does off the front pad of the Mets goalie. And Seattle's going to take it back. Tries to center it over wide back behind the left side of the net. Plays behind the net. And looking to put it in the net. They're still fighting and scrumming for it. A lot of battle up front. So far, nothing happening. The puck is still loose. Good stand by the team there in front to keep that out of the back of the net. And gloved away and saved by Spencer. Mets showing a heavy offense. Shot count shows 2-9 right now. 8 minutes remaining in the first period here in the crossover. On the attack now, the Outlaws stick in the way. Seattle picks it up. Pops it into the back into the right wall. Island able to get a stick on it. Seattle still with it. Big play there by number 11, Jack Jarvis, to keep that from progressing. Still battling. Tries to get it out of the zone and finally clears. They fire it back into the back left corner. It's Kai trying to bring it out. Seattle trying to work it. Trying to get to the front of the net. Not happening at the top of the blue line. Shot from outside and score. It's going to be an early lead by 2 goals now for Seattle. Dusty sends it to the top left corner. Back left corner. To the right corner is the puck. Seattle's going to come up with it again. And on the attack, a 3-on-2. He fires it down left deep. Right corner. Dustman gets a stick on it, bobbled away. Seattle picks it up. Picks it out of the way is Dusty. Puck's trying to reach down. Finally comes up to the top right corner. Top right wall, sorry. And Jackson behind the net sends it back over to the left. Now Creighton. Creighton's going to green it across the blue. He's got a little help. And he fires it in the left corner. Going to be going down to grab it is Emmett. Now Highland trying to battle, get a little offense going here for the Outlaws. Seattle's still able to maintain puck control. Bounced off to the back right side. Sticked away before you can put it on net. And the puck's going to come over to Creighton. Creighton's looking, sends it up out of the zone. And Seattle's going to pick it up and look at the drive. Into the zone, Seattle goes to the right wall. Back over to the left. Intercepted by the Outlaws. Comes back out again. Gia and Weston on defense. As Frankovich, Jensen, and Emmett are going to try to pick it up here. Now Gia is in on defense. Highland sends it up and out. Kean almost got a step on that. Seattle's able to fire it back into the left side. It's going to go all the way around to the right corner. Gia, big body play, tries to send it over. Loose puck in front. Pops back out. Puck comes out of the zone. And we're looking to pick it up here. Big battle, and Seattle's going to have it. Takes it into the zone again. Fires. Shot at the top. Stick in the way, not able to get anything again. Again, out of the zone it goes. Seattle's going to pick it up. Looking for the breakout. They do. A lot of backing up on the defense instead of taking up. Kean comes in, big hits. Initiated by Kean and then confirmed by Dustman. And now on the attack, we have number 16, Fletcher, looking for there's a center pass and around to the side. Good opportunity for the Outlaws. Dustman tries to send it in. Big body in front, blocked away. Dustman's going to pick it up before it can trickle into his own zone, and he sends it forward to the left side. No icing called. And Seattle's going to move the puck. They're going to try to come in. Comes out of the zone. All the way down to the left. No icing signal. And Dustman sends it to the right wall. Going to be picked up by Seattle. Puck comes up and out of play. No icing. Seattle gains the zone. Right wall. Big body by Dustman. Dustman and Isaac there in the right corner. Trying to free the puck up. Puck comes up high, glove down by Seattle. Blocked by Spencer on that shot. Puck comes all the way down. No icing signal. and change as we get Cam and Weston and on defense. Left corner, Cam's going to go grab. Excuse me, that's I think that's Frankovich. Sends it over to Emmett. Emmett's trying to chase down the puck. Seattle's going to grab it. Turns and tries to move up and shoots it into the zone into the Outlaws. Now back over. Nice chip pass over to Emmett. Emmett's going to find the blue line. Being grasped by Seattle, not able to get that over and to get the step on Seattle. Puck comes out. Keehan's going to pick it up on the right wall. Takes it hard behind that. He's going to drive forward. Driving is Keehan. Across the blue line. Looks. Puck's bobbled out. Still in control of the Outlaws. Outlaws try to put it in. Nice little shot on the outside. Outlaws just trying to get something going. Again, battle up front. Puck kept in by Jackson. Now offsides. One minute, 20 seconds remaining in the first period here in Austin. Big battle, still trying to figure out who's going to come up with it. The Outlaws do. Gains the Seattle zone. Kept in by Weston. Seattle's going to have it back behind their own net. Now moves forward. Seattle, nice little pass. A good defense there by Dustin as he's not able to do anything with it. Isaac now has it back into the right corner. Behind his own net, sends it up the wall over to Creighton. Creighton just comes off the puck, just comes off of Keehan's stick. And now Gia has it again. Gia working it around, trying to gain possession. Seattle's going to come up with it, looking for somebody to drop center, sticked away by Weston. Rock. So Creighton looking. Gains the zone, tries to flip it in, and a stick in the way. Comes out, now Gia. Bobbles off his stick. Seattle able to take control, moving it forward, tries to shoot it in, he's going to score. Back underway. Initially, the Outlaws won that one. Now, Jarvis, Fletcher, they're trying to get control. Puck comes loose into the right side. Dustman's going to try to send it forward. And it'll be offsides call. Fletcher, Jack, and Kai out there. Dustman tries to send it over. Nice shot. And they are going to talk about it. No penalty assessed. So that's going to do it for the first period. The score stands 0-3 in favor of the Mets. And hopefully the Outlaws here can go into the next period with a little bit more gusto. Shot count showing pretty lopsided 3-14 against your Picking up the offense a little bit towards the back half of the period was the Outlaws. Fortunately, not able to make anything out of it. There's the whistle as the official is ready to drop the puck. Outlaws ready to go. Out there is going to be Jack High and Fletcher. And in the back is Dustman and Cam. Cam sends it up, so it'll pass to the right side. Seattle going to look for it. Being chased down by number 17, Kai. Jarvis with a big hit shot off the goalie there. Big physical play like we expected here out of Seattle. Right side. Outlaws trying to get it going here. Kind of a late hit. No call. Picked up by Dustman. Dustman's going to skate it forward. Up he goes, in and around. Nice little move. Dustman's still in control. He's going to gain the zone. Flips it over, bounced off the goalie. That's going to come out. Gia's going to chase that down. Outlaws shot. Body blocked up front by Seattle. Seattle's going to look for it, misses the pass. And we're going to have an icing call. Opportunity here for the Outlaws. Jensen Abel's going to take the drop. Jensen, Emmett, and Frank out there, along with Jackson and Gia. Gia wants it in his skates, and now break down around the defenseman. Jackson tries to center, picked away by Jackson. Jackson up to Creighton. Seattle there, now Jensen. Battle on the left wall. Shot from the outside, wide left. And then right at the top. And again, blocked away by Gia. Gia's going to move the puck forward. Looking, sends it over. Unfortunately, he just misses his target a little bit there. And be offsides called on Seattle. Cam and Weston stepping in. McHenry, Abel, and Frankovich. Excuse me, that's Creighton is out there. Jensen trying to stick forward. And offsides. Puck comes loose. Cam fires it down in their back right corner. Almost intercepted, comes out. Cam sends it back down. In the way is Seattle. Comes off to mid-ice. And Seattle's able to dump it down to the left corner of the Outlaws. Cam picks it up, fires it back around. Jensen sends it over to Creighton. Creighton's on the right side looking. Tries to fire it in, and there's a body in the way. Creighton still has the puck, sends it up over to Ian. And the Seattle's able to pop it up. Chasing it down. Seattle's going to make it there first. Looking, tries to put it in there. Nothing doing, sticked away by a defender. There's a shot on the outside for Seattle. Big scrum going on in front. Still nothing happening, and finally there's the call. Let's see who's going to go. Be a call against Seattle. For interference. It's going to be double 5-on-5. And we're going to have a 5-on-5 play for a minute and a half. Sends it in. Brock chasing it down. Puck comes loose. No icing called. Sends it over to the left wall. And 27. Then picking up Frankovich. Seattle still battling. Puck still on the left side. Tries to sit over right. Brock in the way. Dibbling up to the top. Top fired to the wide left. And back to grab it is... I don't know, can't tell who that is. It looks like Cam. And now the breakout is Brock. Brock across the blue line. Fires it in the top of the slot. Interference. Big time, not going to be called. Cam's going to pick it up. He's going to take it. And looking, turns it back around to the right wall. In his own zone. Physicality definitely picking up here in the second period. And now we have Jack. Jack's going to take it in, shoulders it in. He's able to stay on his feet. Puck comes up and around behind the net. Seattle's going to carry it out across the red line. Over to Gia. Gia steps it around and still carrying the puck. Seattle gains it, sends it to the right side corner. Body in the way. Shot. Glove saved by Spencer. Stepping in is Jackson and number 16 coming in as well, Fletcher. And taking the drop will be Jack. Puck wired to the right. Forward, Seattle able to keep it in. Gia sends it out. Fletcher. Seattle able to take it away. Mid-ice, Jackson. Jackson tries to flip it over the stick in the way. He finally brings it out. Seattle's able to keep it in. And it comes up out of the zone. Two-on-one is an issue. 3-on-1. Shot. Top glove. No shot. Up and out. And it's going to be icing all the way down on the Outlaws. Jensen, Frank, and Emmett now out there, as well as new defense. Cam and I believe that's Weston. Seattle with the puck. Body on by Emmett. Back around to the right side, right wall. Seattle's going to pick it up. And there is Dustman. Finally comes loose in favor of the Outlaws, and fortunately comes right up to the top of the point by McHenry. And Jensen's trying to battle for the puck and clear the zone. Big shot on number 27, Frankovich. And finally clears. Icing signal. And it's going to be waved. Quick little line change now. Gia and Weston out there. The net comes off, and that's going to stop the play. Five minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the second period here in Austin, Texas. Now the game is Kai. Oh, he got hurt. Ouch. So men down on offense for the Outlaws, and going to be offsides. Outlaws win the draw. Now picked away by Seattle. Gia's going to come track that one down behind his own net. Ooh, into the center. That's a little good. Almost a bad opportunity for the Outlaws there. Gia now again with the puck, trying to get it out from behind his own net. Battle left corner. Seattle comes up with it, tries to put it in there. Spencer with the save. There's a stoppage. Kean is out there now. We'll be taking the drop. Looks like Creighton and few others. Gia now out there. Puck finally comes out, and offsides is the call. Dusty and Cam checking in on defense. Taking the drop will be Kean with Jack Jarvis. Excuse me, that's Brock and Creighton on his sides. And puck comes up again for Seattle. Creighton to Kean. Kean across mid-ice. Into the zone. Chasing it down still is Kean. Kean has it, sends it back behind the net. Over to the left wall. Still in for the Outlaws. Sends it over. Icing all the way down it goes, and it'll be a whistle. Score still stands 0-3 against your Outlaws here late in the second period. Seattle wins the draw. Back around to the left side, picks it up. Trying to club it out. Outlaws able to keep it in. .16 shot almost in front. Cam at the top. Seattle's still going for it. They pick it up, and away they go. Shot wide left. and sends it back over to the top. Picked up by number, I think that's 16. Fletcher wasn't able to get a shot off before sticking away. Jackson now checks in on defense along the Cam. In and around, shot hard on the right side by Seattle. And on D now comes Gia. Jensen on the drop. One by Seattle. Seattle fires from the top right. From the score. Outlaws having a hard time getting anything going. Good hit on Jackson. Wow, big freaking headshot. Penalty coming. Will be roughing on Seattle. Power play opportunity, the first time here for the Outlaws in tonight's game. They're 5-on-4. Jensen sends it back around to the right side. Cam's going to come down and try to grab it. And it's going to come up and out of play. And Weston's going to get that one as the Outlaws looking to reset. Weston across the blue line, dumps it over to Creighton. Creighton now has the puck. Oh, it's going to be a little bit behind and offsides. Frankovich, Kean, and Brock out there on offense. On defense, you've got Cam and Weston. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Kean comes up with it on the drop. Brock on the left side, shoots wide right. Back up top to Cam. Cam tries to fire it in, a little deflection by Kean, and then blocked away by Seattle. And then up and out again and chased down by Frankovich. Frankovich sends it over, misses the pass, and then Seattle's going to pick that up and sends it back into the right corner. 27 seconds remaining in the power play. And behind the net, chased down by Frankovich. Frankovich picks the puck up. 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Now over to Cam. Cam sends it over to the left side, Brock. Brock has the puck. Looking. Sticked away by Seattle. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the end of the power play for the Outlaws. Kept in play by Jackson. Seattle looking to move the puck. Jackson's going to come down, pick it up, send it over. Seattle's going to pick that one out. Bounces off the wall, down deep. Spacing signaled and confirmed. 54 seconds remaining in the period. Puck's down, comes to the top. Dusty looking for it, sends it over to the left corner. Jack Jarvis. Battle up front, the left side. Nothing happens, nothing comes out. Seattle looking to pick it up. And they do. And they're on the attack as it's coming down. Dustman's going to beat him to the puck, sends it back. Now Seattle looking for it. Coming back is Brock trying to pick that thing out. Excuse me, that's not Brock. That's 16 Fletcher. And Creighton able to intercept that one. And Seattle able to dump it back in. Now Dustman. Over top. Now racing for the puck is Fletcher. Puck dibbles out. Comes up for Seattle. Seattle into the Outlaws zone. Shoots hard at the top. That's going to do it for the period. So Outlaws really struggling to get anything going here in the first and second periods. Score stands 0-4. And really going to have to pick it up. Not a lot of time remaining here. One more period to play in Austin, Texas for the Austin Cup Championship. Shot count shows 5 shots for your Outlaws and 27 for the Mets. Last period of play here in Austin, Texas. Taking the drop will be Jack Jarvis. And Brock, on either side's going to be Brock and Frankovich. Behind it's going to be Gia and Weston. We're underway. Outlaws win the draw. Dustman to Frankovich. Picked away by Seattle and dumped into the right corner. Shot over the head of Spencer. And out of the zone, that's Jack is looking for it. Now in there is number 27 is Frankovich. Comes back out again. Weston sends it over to the left corner. And we're going to have an offsides on the Outlaws. Jensen, Emmett, Creighton now in. Defense, Cam and Dustman stepping in on defense. Won by Seattle. Picked up now to the right corner. Outlaws are battling for the puck. Seattle's going to take it back behind their own net. Puck comes out, and Cam's going to pick that up. Cam sends it up the wall to 17. That's not 17. 47 Jensen. Seattle pick it again at mid-ice as they're going to send it back down. Shot over to the left side. Looking for the change is Jensen. Kean stepping in. Back to get it is Dustman. Back behind his own net. Sends it up over. Nice pass over to Frankovich. Jackson now into the right corner. Tries to send it up. Gets past the defender. And Kean on the attack. Pops it over. Rushing down to get it. No icing signal. Play up against the right wall. Jensen Jackson fires it in there. Pushed away to the left side. Play up front. Seattle looking to pick it up. They do. Picks up. Puck comes out. Chasing it down is 47. Jensen Abel. Sorry, it's 27. Frankovic. Play up front. Puck finally gloved and saved by Spencer. Almost facing 30 shots as Spencer. Score stands 0-4. Underway, one by Seattle. Seattle has it back behind the Outlaws net. Puts it in there. That's a goal scored on Seattle by Seattle. Jack takes the drop. Comes back for the Outlaws. Push forward. Outlaws on the attack. Sends it down right side. Wide right of the net. Puck comes out and loose. Picked up by Cam. Cam bounces it back over. And off sides by the Outlaws. Fletcher. Jack takes it. Ham. Over to Fletcher. To Weston. Weston tries to send it back down. Stick in the way for Seattle. Seattle has it out to the right side. He shoots. Glove down by Spencer. Spencer dives on it. Underway again. Seattle comes up with a draw off to the right side. What's going on, man?
Good yourself.
Huh?
Good yourself.
Not too bad. Wish this game was going a little bit better, but, hey. Shot from the outside that's going to get past Spencer. And that's another goal for the Mets.
I gotta get ready for the other side.
Seattle takes it wide. Back around to the right side. Puck centers. Can't see it. Shot. Jensen tries to send it forward on the attack. Going to go into the left corner of Seattle's zone. Seattle has it. Gia and Dustin. to the right side, blocked by Dia. Still in the zone for Seattle. Shot and another goal scored. I don't know, man. Just not able to keep up with the physicality.
Yeah, it's the size. It was intimidated.
Yeah, exactly. They can stand with these guys. They're just having a hard time. Back underway. And back underway. Sorry for the short break. Back at the right corner. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the game. Centering, able to get a stick disruption in there. Now Jack sends it forward and picked up by, I think that's Brock. Off the right side of the net. Weston trying to keep it in. It comes out. Seattle's going to reach and grab it. Jack, take it out of the right side and around the back of the net. Cam's going to look for it. Puck comes up, kept in play by Seattle, stick in the way. Puck comes up short. Goes forward. Seattle back checks, able to keep it in there. Hit attempt by number 18, Brock. Excuse me, that was 17. No, that was Jack Jarvis. Sorry, 11. Dean battling for it. Big disruption up there. Weston sends it forward. Now Emmett. And over to Jarvis. Jarvis sends it over to Emmett. Emmett's going to look. Fires! Shot saved by Seattle. Jackson and Dustman now in. Kean, Jack, and Emmett McHenry out there on offense. Final minute coming up. Not able to keep that down. Now on the attack is Seattle. Body block by Jackson up front. Big shot. Into the right corner. I think now back behind his own net is Dustman. Dustman tries to flip it out. Seattle's there. And puck goes wide right into the right corner. On the breakaway is McHenry. Poked away by Seattle. Seattle's going to flip it back over. 5 seconds remaining in the game. Jackson over to Jensen. That's going to do it here in Austin. Another disappointing loss for your Outlaws as they're not able to capitalize the championship again here in Austin. Good stand. We'll see him back in Odessa here. Just a big physical play, good learning opportunity for the boys, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us here at Austin Cup in Austin, Texas with your Texas Outlaws.